Morning, gentlemen. Last time I had given a talk on what all interviewing officer is looking at to select you in SSB. Now, basically, आप किसी भी नौकरी में जाइए, बेसिकली कोई भी आपका जो इंटरव्यू ले रहा है वो एक चीज सबसे पहले एक चीज तो देखेगा आपकी पोटेंशियल फॉर द जॉब कि डू यू हैव दैट पोटेंशियल दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड बाय दिस जॉब। अब ये पोटेंशियल को ढूंढने के लिए वो किन जरियों का इस्तेमाल कर रहा है, व्हाट ऑल इज लुकिंग एट टू फाइंड योर पोटेंशियल। आई हैव गिवन आउट 3 aspects or covered 3 aspects in my previous lecture that were number 1 appearance and bearing, number 2 awareness, that is general awareness, and number 3 कम्युनिकेशन स्किल। ये सुनने में तो बहुत आसान लगती है, बट हम शायद इसीलिए इसकी तैयारी कुछ नहीं करते। मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स हु आर कमिंग टू अस फॉर कोचिंग, दे आर लैकिंग इन द कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स। लिखना नहीं आता है, बोलना नहीं आता है, ढंग से सुनते नहीं है, फोकस नहीं है, कंसंट्रेशन नहीं है, अपीयरेंस एंड बेयरिंग नहीं है। ये सब चीजें कैसे ठीक होंगी? यू हैव टू फॉलो अ strict routine and habits, or in other words अपना रूटीन और हैबिट्स आपको चेंज करने पड़ेंगे, तभी ये सब चीजें आपकी इंप्रूव होंगी। एंड यू हैव टू वर्क कंटिन्यूसली ओवर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम। आप कहोगे भाई रिटर्न एग्जाम के बाद 10 दिन 15 दिन तैयारी करके हम अपनी अपीयरेंस बेयरिंग सॉर्ट आउट कर लेंगे, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल ठीक कर लेंगे, अवेयरनेस ठीक कर लेंगे। ऑल दीज थिंग्स इज नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन। Now, let us proceed ahead. Now, besides appearance and bearing, communication skill, awareness, the fourth thing that interviewing officer is looking at in candidates is the level of motivation. How energetic they are, how enthusiastic they are, what is their passion. ये उनको पता कैसे चलता है? जब वो आपसे पूछेंगे what motivates you to join the armed forces or defense forces, you should have the right answer. Now, I cannot give you a fixed answer because for everybody it would be different. You cannot copy an answer. You have to be as original as possible. That what motivates you to join the armed forces. Then he will like to know that what do you consider that wearing a uniform, is it your love for the uniform or the dignity for the uniform or something else? Next, he would also like to know, are you aware of the harsh conditions prevailing in the army that you will have to go through while you are being trained also once you join the armed forces or defense forces? Now, besides what I have told you, interviewing officer would be looking for one more thing, your desire for joining the defense forces and your desire for leadership, your desire for adventure. Now, how will you get various indicators from you, and how will you find out whether you are motivated or not? Through your achievements in various competitive exams. Invariably what happens? All of you are appearing in various competitive exams before probably are coming for SSB. Number 1 is various competitive exams, your results in that. Number 2, your academic records, that what percentage of marks that you have been scoring in your 10th, in your 12th, in your graduation. Number 3, the most important thing that would give out whether you are a motivated person or not, your goal, your future goals. And have you planned for your future? What are you doing to achieve those goals? What are your plans for it? This will give out whether you are motivated or not. What standards have you achieved up to now in various activities that you have been performing? It could be sports, it could be your hobbies, it could be various extracurricular activities, it could be even your academics and various competitive exams. Besides this, there are 2 more things. That is your various achievements. The achievements can even be small achievements. Like when I was asked in my interview, what are your achievements? No, I had certain certificates which the interviewing officer was already having it. Besides playing nationals in cricket and few other certificates that were already with him, I gave out very small things which may appear very small to anybody. But for me, it was an achievement for myself. I said, my achievement is collecting 450 photographs of matchboxes. कि matches की डब्बियों की फोटो इकट्ठी करता हूं, that is my hobby and that is my achievement. Now, however small that achievement may appear to you, please give it out. That would give out your motivation level. Next thing that interviewing officer is trying to find out is your level of confidence. Now, how does he find it out? And what is he trying to find out? That whether you are remaining calm, cool under stressful conditions, what are your reactions under normal circumstances, or even putting you under stress, how are you reacting? Now, for him to know your level of confidence is important. Now, what all things give out your confidence levels? It is your integrity. It is your insight on your own self. If you are self-aware, you will be more confident. Your level of knowledge, awareness will give out whether you are confident or not, or you will feel more confident, in fact, if you have adequate knowledge about any topic or a subject. Now, are you having confidence or not? Are you confident or not? What will give out? Your level of integrity, your level of knowledge, your level of insight into your own self, your self-awareness, your level of courage and self-esteem. Now, these are the 5 things that will give out whether you are having confidence or not. If you want to improve your confidence, you must improve your knowledge. You must improve or carry out more and more positive action towards your personal development. You should have good level of integrity. You should have good level of insight, that is self-awareness. I will give a separate talk on self-awareness some other time. Now, what all I have covered up till now in last video as well as the present one, what I have covered is what interviewing officer is looking for. Number 1, appearance and bearing. Number 2, awareness, communication skill, motivation, self-confidence. There are 2 more things. He is looking at your performance in extracurricular activities. What level have you participated, like participating or being part of NCC, NSS, Scouts and Guides, any adventure activity, any participation in school cultural events, debates, etc. Lastly, he will be looking at your academic profile. What percentage of marks have you scored in your 10th, 12th and college? Now, if your marks are going upwardly direction, it has helped you. If they are flat, it's okay. But if they are going down, then you should have some reason. Like myself, I was not very good in my studies, though if you see my upwardly graph from 10th to 12th, it was coming down, and in my college first year to final year, it kept on going up. But I was very active in games. I could play 5 to 6 games. I had represented few games in national levels. I was good in painting, drawing. I had a lot of hobbies. Now all these activities, hobbies, games helped me. I also had NCC. I participated in NCC also. Now all these things will go in your favor. It's not that totally the interviewing officer will make up his mind to select you or not to select you based on these things only. No. There are many more things involved in it. Your overall performance, how you are done in your interview, overall interview. But these things do matter, and it will help to put up a better first impression. Now, I have covered all the parts that an interviewing officer would be looking at. Now, in order to prepare for the interview, you need to consider all these things one by one and start working on it. Now, if you wait, you say that, oh, I will clear my written exam, only then I will start preparing for all these. It's not possible. If you say that in 10-15 days after your written exam that you will be able to practice all these things and come up, it's not going to happen. So start playing games, know at least 3 games, learn about 3 games, play them, pick up any 3 hobbies like reading, writing a diary, writing a journal, even having of those paper cuttings of news, important news item, and start pasting them on a register so that you can keep revising those news over a period of time. That will help you to brush up your knowledge and build up your awareness levels. Now, if you continuously do, all these things cannot be done in just few days, and they will keep adding on, and increasing your probability of getting recommended. Now, I would be covering most of these points that I have given out separately, one by one, in more detail, so that you can work and practice on your own. Thank you.